Pero... Pull! Oh! Woo! Yeah!
Hi, I'm Ashley, your reporter for today's video. Today, we will discuss Gan's tourism functioning system and Golder and Ritchie's framework on the tourism industry. Let me provide you an in-depth understanding about this. So, without any further ado, let's start the discussion. Sit back, listen, and enjoy learning. Gan's tourism functioning system. As you can see sa right side, that was Dr. Claire A. Gan. He introduced the concept of a tourism system framework, which he called the Gan Route Functioning System. I'll show you sa next slide. His framework provides a valuable lens for understanding the complex interplay of demand and supply in the tourism industry. When we say interplay, what comes first into your mind?
Interaction, cooperation, and reciprocation.
You're right, Jocelyn. Okay, let's move on. This is what he called the Gan Route Functioning System. May daywa mga components which are the demand and the supply. Here kita sa demand. This side represents the tourists who seek tourism experiences. Remember that tourists are the driving force behind the tourism industry. Their needs, preferences, and motivations shape the tourism industry. For example, Boracay. Diba, if san kiri ro turista, san kiri man ro kita it Boracay. But, if maabo ro di man di turista, maabo man ro kita it Boracay. Kumbaga, tourists give life to Boracay. That's how it works. While supply side encompasses various elements that contribute to the tourism experience, including attractions, transportation, services, information, and promotion. These elements work together to create a holistic tourism experience. First element is attractions. These are the places that tourists visit, such as museums, historical sites, natural wonders, and entertainment venues. Transportation. This includes the means by which tourists travel to their destinations, such as airlines, trains, buses, and rental cars. Services. These are the services that tourists need, such as accommodation, food and beverage, and of course, tour guides. Then, information. This encompasses the information that tourists need to plan their trips, like travel guides and brochures. Lastly, promotion. This refers to the marketing and advertising efforts that promote tourism destinations and experiences. Interdependence of demand and supply. Any idea about the word interdependence?
Para silang strongest matches or has connections.
Alright guys, she's right. The demand and supply components are interconnected and interdependent. Each component relies on the other to thrive and provide a meaningful tourism experience. The supply side needs to meet the demands of the tourists, while the demand side drives the development and growth of the tourism industry. Overall, this diagram illustrates that the tourism industry is a complex system where demand and supply are constantly interacting and influencing each other. Goldner and Ritchie's framework in the tourism industry. For your information, Goldner and Ritchie are both philosophers. Their real names are Charles Goldner and J.R. Brent Ritchie. Okay, complex diagram tawag kara. Think of it like a puzzle where each piece is important. It details the different components of the tourism phenomenon and their relationships. At the core of the diagram is the tourist. It is believed that all activities and considerations undertaken are focused on the tourist behavior. Then, surrounding the tourist are different layers, each are representing a key aspect of the industry. First is the natural resources and environment. which serves as the anchor in the relationship between the tourists and the destination that satisfies their needs. This includes mountains, beaches, forests, and the overall environment. Then, the built environment is primarily created by the locals to suit their requirements, which are things like buildings, infrastructure, and other man-made features. Lastly, the operating sectors are what most people consider as the primary players in the tourism industry. This includes accommodation, food services, transportation, adventure and outdoor recreation, travel trade sector, events, and attraction sector. Okay, very last lang gyud daya nga outest layer. This focuses on the vision and philosophy of tourism. It considers the overall goals and values of tourism, as well as its impact on society and the environment. In short, this diagram shows that all these parts are interconnected and works together to create a successful tourism industry. The built environment plays a vital role in tourism. It includes culture of the people. The cultural aspects of the local residents are important for understanding their needs and preferences. This includes their traditions, values, and lifestyles, which can influence the types of tourism experiences they offer and the way they interact with tourists. Then infrastructure that has been put in place to meet the needs of the local residents but can also be important to visitors. This includes the facilities and services put in place to meet the needs of the local residents, which can also benefit tourists. This includes roads, transportation systems, utilities, and communication networks. Superstructure that includes facilities that have been developed specially to respond to the demands of visitors, such as hotels, restaurants, attractions, and entertainment venues. They are designed to provide tourists with the services and experiences they seek. Technology that shapes the nature of both tourism products or services and travel experiences. Technology is everywhere in tourism, guys. This includes online booking platforms, mobile apps, social media, and digital marketing tools. Governance, where the tourist system functions. This refers to the rules, laws, and organizations that manage tourism in a destination. The government nga raro ga-ensure that tourism is sustainable, benefits local communities, and protects the environment. Lastly, accommodation. By the way, belong imora sa operating sectors of the tourism industry. If na-remember nyo kayo naro complex diagram, nakapaloob siya dun. Accommodation, tourism services, transportation, entertainment, food services, adventure and outdoor recreation, attractions, events, and travel trade sector. That ends my report. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has been informative.
Thank you guys. Stay safe. By the way, ako si Jocelyn. Beshi nyo. Ha 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 ha.